this is one point and this is another point. Then we're going to draw a straight line as though we're doing this geometry. And we're going to say R, B and C on that straight line.
No.
What?
They're not.
That was the question, right? If you put one water level here, right, and then you move the other end, like from here, and you move it to here, that's a straight line, right?
Yes.
And then if you put it here, that's a straight line.
Yeah, it's a different straight line. It's not
here,
parallel to AB.
It goes up or down?
Well, down relative to the horizontal, yeah, from A.
Right. So from here, this water level will go down, and from here, this water level will go down.
Yeah, relative to its local horizontal, yeah.
Yeah, if you have a water level from A to D, right, then point B in the centre would lie on that straight line. Yes.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
That's your assumption.
So is it?
That's what you got to try and prove.
Is it higher or lower than?
It'll be higher than that line.
Higher. So from A to D, you say the centre point is higher.
It will be above that line. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You can draw a straight line between any 2 points.
Okay. Yeah, if you have a water level from A to D, right, then point B in the centre would lie on that straight line. Yes.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
That's your assumption.
I got your numbers right here. It's just as easy as 1, 2, 3. You have to open your mind. Imagination is all you need. Don't take advice from fools. Everything that they say is in vain.
Well, you do your geometry thing, and then we'll translate it to the actual world.
Advice from fools. We all know what they do is in vain.
This whole thing is a massive begging the question fallacy. I don't read it. I've got no interest in actually reading it. Okay. I know what a geometric proof is.
Everything is relative to you. You just have to say it in generalities. Just like those straight lines are curving.
Yeah, okay. You can draw a straight line between any 2 points.
Drive down the road, don't you ever swerve. And I don't know where all of this goes. Never take advice from fools. 'Cause everything that they say is in vain. Never take advice from fools. 'Cause everything that they do is in vain.
But your assumption, which is a begging the question fallacy,
Geometric.
is that 3 water levels, A, B, and C, are on a straight line. Yeah,
Okay.
You can draw a straight line between any 2 points.
Okay.
I know the game that you're playing, and I know exactly what's on your mind. You got your playbook, it's alright. Your model dictates what you will find. And I don't know
The one water level establishes a horizontal plane.
all of this goes.
No, they don't.
This is
Don't
a
take
geometric
advice
proof.
from fools. 'Cause everything that they say is in vain. Never take advice from
I'll say it again. Not that you haven't been told this 1,000 times in the quiz company, but if you have 3 vials of one water level, you are assuming that they are all in a straight line.
Yeah, they're all on the
Reality.
horizontal plane established by the water.
reality says otherwise. Anyway, I'm going to go feed the dogs.
Great.
See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Roohif.
It's pretty flat and level now.
So what's the wolf pack do? Like, why was the wolf pack made up?
To laugh at you guys.
At us? No, not us.
Yeah. Oh, and fun at debate and
the
shit that we see. It's pretty funny.
Well, you do realise we just go with logic and geometry, right? You don't seriously laugh at that, do you? Do you laugh at geometric proofs?
We laugh at your attempts at geometric proofs, like your water level test.
Straight line test?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't think it's a straight line then?
No.
Okay.
And your test doesn't expose it either way.
Wait, it's just realising Euclid, right?
I don't know. We've been through this before, haven't we?
Well,
shut up! You can hear he's got a big grin on his face every time he speaks.
Yeah.
He's not even taking this seriously. It's like,
well, he did just say that it's not a geometric proof of a straight line.
You assume your outcome.
What do you mean you assume? No, we're just asking. Like, you're telling us that it's not a geometric proof.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's enough. That's what you go with.
You assume that the straight lines are shared.
Yeah.
But you don't demonstrate that they're shared. You just assume it, and that's your outcome. Begging the question.
Yeah. Well, obviously, you haven't quite understood the water level test.
I'm pretty sure I have. You've got 6 minutes to explain it, and then I'll go make some dinner. What game is this, Bev?
GTA RP.
Yeah.
GTA 5. They've just done a big version 2 release. But yeah, it's a bit different than the normal game. It's like a private server with you have to like act your character.
I've never played anything like that.
No, I've only played this and DayZ.
We're learning how to RP, Roohif.
Yeah. I'm shy.
Yeah.
It's
fucking hard work, isn't it?
I can't not be me. Like, I just can't do it.
Trying to play a role of something. Imagine that, Roohif.
Like role?
Yeah, trying to play a role.
Role playing, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking it might be useful in this
this arena.
Yeah.
Conspiratorial mindset.
Getting into the minds of people who can role play. Because there are people who can do it well, right?
Usually they become pretty obvious. Like it's hard to draw like a curve in PowerPoint.
So what was it that you didn't quite get about the realizing Euclid?
I think it was what you didn't get.
Okay. Well, have you seen Euclid? Have you managed to get to book 11? Yeah.
I don't read it. I've got no interest in actually reading it.
Okay.
I know what a geometric proof is.
Right. Well, if you understand that Euclid is like 2D, right? Yeah. The first 10 books is the two-dimensional geometry, plane geometry, we call it, right? And that's on the two-dimensional plane surface, just length and breadth. Well, once you get into book 11, that's the part where you end up with 3D geometry, right? And then that's where the propositions of 3D come into play, like the proofs of the 2D. You know, all Pythagoras and all of that sort of stuff. That's in the 2D part. Well, the 3D is the extension into the third dimension. And the proposition 1 of book 11 is, let me just empty this bin and I'll read it for you word for word. There we go.
You just get everything out and throw it on the ground. Is that what we did there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cleaning the bins. We give them a freshen as well.
Why?
Oh, because we're good at doing that. Right, so it says, Proposition 1, Book 11, says one part of a straight line cannot be in a plane and another part without it. Right, so that's one part of a straight line can't be within a plane and another part without it. So that means, obviously. So that's what our water level test was built upon. Now, obviously, you know that a water level is a tool that's just got two ends, right? And the water equalizes out. Well, we just give to show that all points along that will be on the same plane. Like one part of that water level can't be within a plane and the other one without it. Right?
You're drawing a straight line between one end and the other end, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's
right.
that would be the plane that the water level provides. Would be from one end of the water level to the other, obviously. Because I mean, what did you think the water level test was, right? Because it's a shared straight line segment.
Is it shared? How about you draw your test?
Draw your test. Well, can you imagine, right, that the straight line of geometrically of a circle has the same as like a radius. The radius and the diameter are very interchangeable within the circle, right? So let's say the water level, when you have your water level, goes from one end to the other, and then you would put a radius on that, would you? Or a diameter?
I'm not sure what you're talking about now. I think you need to draw it.
A straight line. In order for you to understand what a straight line is, that you would use either a radius or a diameter, right? Of a circle.
I'm going to draw your test.
You're going to draw it. Great.
See my fucking magnificent PowerPoint skills.
I'm still trying to work out what's the best visual way to do that. But so if you want to help out. See, what I imagine is like a radius being a shared straight line. Have you seen the Vesica Pisces?
No, I've never seen those words in combination.
You've never seen a Vesica Pisces or heard of a Vesica Pisces?
No.
Wow. You should really have looked into some geometry and some Euclid.
Should have.
Have you ever seen even sacred geometry?
I don't know what that is, no.
Wow. You do surprise me, Roohif.
I've had a drink.
To change
like
the
this for a
subject,
long time.
I got a gun.
Nice.
It's only a Mark 1, but...
like a real gun.
Yeah,
Or
in
a
the game.
In the
or a
game.
GTA 5 gun.
Yeah. We're not allowed guns, so.
No, in the way. Oh, kind of. Not
Well,
really.
yeah, you've got to have a license and all of that lava, and it's usually farmers and hunters and that kind of thing. But I would love to go shooting, like target, not actually anything.
Yeah, when I go to America and Vegas, yeah, it's fucking magnificent. One of the reasons I go: shoot guns, play poker.
Not fuss with poker. Guns and horses.
Are you good at poker, Roohif? I get the feeling you have too many tells.
No, I'm actually pretty good with that.
Do you
More
wear
about maths than
sunglasses?
about tells. No, not really.
Not really.
Well, occasionally I do, but most of the time, no.
I'd probably lose all my money, so that's why I don't gamble.
It's mostly maths.
Yeah,
Ability and
it doesn't interest
statistics.
me. Yeah, it doesn't interest me though. Not at all.
Maths and logic, Bev. You'd like the logic part of it.
Logic?
Yeah.
Wouldn't go
Obviously
that
within the
far.
mathematics, but I mean, you logic people, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like what would this person do if they had this hand, and are they figuring out if someone's bluffing is trying to make sense of what their actions show.
That's not logic though, because people aren't always logical.
No, I know, but good players are. So yeah,
But it's
good
not.
players play reverse psychology as well. It's a pretty good game.
So you have to understand that reverse psychology, do you, for poker?
If you can display behavior to the table, like you might be aggressive or you might be really passive, and then you can take advantage of your table image. Like if people think you are really passive and only play good hands and only, you win most of the hands that you show, you can take advantage of that and get away with a few bluffs. Yeah. Anyway, I posted my PowerPoint magnificence in the chat.
Right. We've got two.
Hmm?
There's two water levels, right? In order for it to have a shared straight line segment, you have to have two.
Where am I drawing the extra one?
What?
So I'm going from A to B and then a separate one from B to C.
What you need is another one in between B and C.
So just two blue bars at B. Why does that make a difference?
No, you need another one in between B and C. So you need a split point at B and then a split point between B and C.
So there's A, B, C, D?
Yeah, there's four on each.
Okay, 4.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
And then there's two water levels. So you need two of those, and then you need to flip one over and show the center part.
So there's A, B, C, D, and there's two ends at B and two ends at C? So there's 3 water levels?
Yeah, there's another one.
That's 3 water levels.
No, there's 2 water levels. All configured A, B, C, D.
A, B, C, D, and the actual, they're the points, right? So there's A to B, B to C, and C to D. Like that's 3 water levels. Give me the joining points.
Well, A, B, C, and D are all joined together
in one water level.
Yeah, one water level.
Cool. And then what's the second level? B and C.
The same, exactly the same. except the A to B would be 200 meters, and the B to C would be 100, and C to D would also be 100.
There's 2 water levels. Okay, we've got four points, A, B, C, 4 locations, A, B, C, and D.
Yep.
Right. The first water level, which locations does it have a vial at?
The first water level has a water level, right? A water bit at A, B, C, and D.
Okay, yep. And the second one?
Also the same.
Why? Why do you have 2 water levels the same?
Because the idea is to show a shared straight line segment of 200 meters. So it's
You've literally got 2 water levels doing exactly the same thing?
yep.
Okay, I'll
But
draw it.
they're shared at the center. So A to B would go outwards. That'd be the 200 at either side, and then the 200 in the middle would be shared.
I have a feeling that what you're describing is not what I'm trying to...
Yeah, I know. It's probably not what you've got in your mind.
I'll draw it, and then...
Yeah, let's see. A straight line. If you go a straight line from one end to the other, call it A to D, and then you want to halve that straight line to put a point B in the center, and then halve B to D with a C. I've got a load of stuff wrote on my board, but I suppose
Start on the board.
Let me just have a look at what time is it. Oh, I'm gonna have to
7:28.
missus a breakfast. Is anybody else here that can talk about it? Saragaki.
I'll draw it. Yeah, I'll draw it once I get it.
With Roohif.
I've just got to sort the missus out.
All right. I'll save this one.
Go on, mate. What do you say?
I'm going to post a new one.
Okay.
Oops, that's not it. Why didn't that work? No. JPEG. Stop.
Did that.
There we go. All right.
Wow, what's that? 4 water levels. Or was that 2? What are you doing there?
It's all. I asked Bev, we had 4 locations,
Yeah.
right? A, B, C, and D. And I said, which points does the first water level have vials? And he said A, B, C, D. And then I said, which one does the second one? And he goes, A, B, C, D. And I was like, are you sure?
Yeah, the midpoint, I said one of them's the midpoint. B
How
is
many
the
points are
midpoint. Well, it's 400 meters, right? With B at the midpoint at 200, and then you have a 100 and a 100, obviously. So it's offset.
So put the D where the C is and put the C between B and D. If the A to C is 400.
B wants to be in the middle.
How many points are there? How many locations is there a vial at? How many distinct locations are there?
4.
Four. A, B, C, D?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's 400
Okay.
meters. So from A to B is 200. Halfway. Right? And then you split the last bit in half.
Okay, so I'm just moving B to the middle and putting C in the middle of B and D.
Yeah. And we'll
Okay.
we'll teach you what Vesica Pisces is.
B, whoops.
Yeah, so A to D should be 400 with B in the middle, and then C in between B and D. But the 100 after B.
Yeah.
How to confuse.
B. C, and let's play with some points.
Might want to extend A and D so that they're the same level, B and C. The water's just going to tip out of them.
All right, let's save that.
Water flows, right?
Now, yeah, you'll see why we've done it in this particular configuration.
Yeah.
When we teach you what a Vesica Pisces is. Right. Now,
That one.
Right.
what you want to do is you want to flip that around as well. Right? So you've
Why?
got to duplicate that, but flip it around.
There are 5 points.
So what you do, you've got 2 water levels. Can you get another one of those?
Right.
That says D, C, B, A. You know, it like completely the opposite way around.
Yeah, but then am I putting something halfway between A and B?
What you're going to do is you're going to line up D and B's together to show a shared bit in the middle there. It'll come together when we do the geometrical part. Just take the missus to breakfast up.
Okay. I don't understand why I'm doing the same water level again.
Yeah, then flip it.
Same
Line up the B
configuration.
and D's. He'll be back.
It's the same configuration, just rotated around B at the midpoint. Yeah. So the other
That's
water
it.
level is doing the same run from D towards A.
That to me means I'm putting another location in between A and B.
Yes, that's the
Oh, so there are 5. There are 5 locations.
yeah, but just per water level. So this is the
No,
locations.
I said, how many unique locations are there? And the answer was 4.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's only when you overlap them to get the shared line straight segment that they share. That's when you get the 5th location from the other water level.
Oh, I have a dog. 1 second. Look at you.
Right. I'm back.
Drawing 5 locations because apparently there are 5.
Overall,
Yeah.
yeah. 600
that's the
meters
question.
overall, right?
Oh, okay.
There's a 200
400
meter
overall.
shared straight line segment in the center. Right, so the question was that from A to D, there would be a horizontal line spread out, right? According to what the tool manufacturer is, right?
Hang on. I'm drawing. Oops. Running short of time, Bev. Got to feed dogs. Remember.
A, B, C, D. Right. Is that yeah, I don't think you've quite got that, have you? Let's see if I can get a whiteboard.
It could be my fault. Or rather, it's because I added my 2 cents to what was going on in the picture he drew earlier. It could have been me helping.
There are 5 points total.
There you go. See that? 2 water levels backwards on my screen.
Right. But there are 5 distinct locations.
Do you like that? A.
Yeah.
A, B, C, D. And now from A to B is half of AD.
Yep.
And BC is half of BD.
Yep.
Right. Now, what you do is get a compass. You put the point there. And then you cast that circle, right? So A to D will be what we class as a diameter. Yeah?
Only if it's straight. No, only if it's straight.
If you put a compass point here and then draw that circle, from A to D would be a straight line, right?
Not on a globe, no.
What? A to D would be, if you draw a circle and then, at that distance, then A to D would be passing through B, would be what you call a diameter.
No, because you're assuming that it's straight. You're assuming it's a straight line, ABD.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the geometric. Talking about the geometric.
Aren't we doing? I thought we were talking about reality there.
Yeah, definitely. This is definitely what you do in reality with drawing a circle. It's how you would draw a circle. Right?
Only if ABD is a straight line, and in reality, they're not.
What ABD is if you draw a circle, then ABD would be the straight line called a diameter.
If you have water levels A, B, and D, ABD is not a straight line.
Well, the idea is that if you put a water level at A and a water level at D, then that would be the horizontal that would be established from this water level. Like, imagine this is A over here, and this is D over here. Then this line here would be this line here. Or it could be from A to B, right? Either, it doesn't really matter.
B is not on that line.
What? If you put this water level here at A, and then this water level here at B, then that would be a straight line there, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You can draw a straight line between any 2 points.
Okay. Right. Well, that's good, right? So that's what we'll do. We're just doing the geometric proof behind this. So let's say we've got 1 point here and 1 point here. That would be a straight line. But that could be cast. So this straight line is here, is the same sort of straight line as this bit.
You're just assuming your outcome, Beth. Right? You're just assuming your outcome.
What? No. You're talking about the geometric proof behind it, right?
I can sit here and go, okay, assume a flat Earth, and then go for it. Right?
We're just talking about the geometry, Roohif. Calm down.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Well, you do your geometry thing, and then we'll translate it to the actual world.
Okay. Right. Well, that's what we sort of are going to do, right? Because we're going to put a water level from here to here. But then we're going to put in these points here as well. On the same water level, the same body of water, we're going to say, this is 1 point, and this is another point. Then we're going to draw a straight line as though we're doing this geometry. And we're going to say, are B and C on that straight line?
No.
What?
Not. They're not.
That was the question, right? So
Right.
the geometric test is to have another water level that is configured the opposite way round, right? So you would have A here, B here, and then C, and then D, right? And what you would do is you would move this, so D is here, C is here, and B is here, and A is over there. Do you get our meaning now?
Yeah.
Right. Now, the beauty of this, when you do it geometrically, is you draw this circle here, and then you draw this circle here, right? Then B and D become a shared radius.
You're calling it a diameter?
Well, this bit here from B to D, if this is the circle, then this is a radius. Right? You could draw a smaller circle if you wanted to.
Right.
It would be.
But are you then going to claim that all your radii are parallel?
Or what?
Are all your radiuses,
These ones.
are you going to claim that they're parallel?
Well, this
or even the
water level
same?
test, you would say that if you could line D, C, and B up there in these bits, then A at this end and A at that end would be along the same straight line, because this would be a shared straight line segment.
They won't be.
It won't be.
Instead of drawing it as a straight line,
Yeah.
draw it on a curve. Draw it on a globe Earth.
You can't,
As I've done.
because the water level would still lie on this horizontal plane.
Any 2 points will not be parallel to any other 2 points.
What? Wait, you're saying that B and D would not be parallel to B and D?
But
You'd
they
say-
are.
What would it look like in your imagination? This?
Bring up mine.
Well, I can't bring up yours on my whiteboard.
All right.
But what I'd
A
say
and
is
B.
like this: if you just have that as a diameter, and then you have this.
As soon as you say the word diameter, you are assuming that
A-
they are on the straight line.
A to B, is it? This is A to B, and that's A to D. A to D here, and A to D here. They're the same, like 400 meter water levels. Just that this bit in the middle here is a shared straight line segment. Can you remember
But it's
those
not.
numbers you gave us?
BCD
But-
is not a straight line.
Yeah,
B,
look at it.
C, D. That's
You're
the
just-
radius of a
No,
circle.
you're just assuming
within
that's straight.
Yeah, well, if
You're just
you put a
assuming it's
water
straight,
level
right?
from
Big
there to
question.
there, like we have, are you saying that wouldn't be straight? That bit of water
Which-
level going from there to there wouldn't be
B to-
straight.
You
If we
can draw
were
a
to put
straight
this
line.
water level here, this one here, and this bit here, are you saying it wouldn't be straight?
I'm saying you can draw a straight line between any 2 points. All right. B
Yep.
to D. Yep, you can draw a straight line.
Yep.
But C
Here,
is not on that straight line.
You might need to demonstrate a water
Yeah, I
level
can't.
to him quickly on the board.
can't
grab
really.
them both off the wall and put one at the B and one at the D, and then go up and down and show them what a water level does.
Well,
I'm well aware of what they do.
yeah.
I don't think
And
it's
water levels give you horizontal.
So
You're
are you
confused,
saying
wait.
if you put one water level
definitely
here,
not confused.
right, and then you move the other end, like from here, and you move it to here, that's a straight
Yep.
line, right?
Yes.
And then if you put it here, that's a straight line.
Yeah, it's a different straight
Okay.
line. It's not
Here.
parallel to AB.
It goes up or down?
Well, down relative to the
Down.
the horizontal. Yeah. From A. Bam! Water levels give you horizontal.
So from here, this water level will go down, and from here, this water level will go down.
Yeah, relative to its local horizontal, yeah.
Right, so that's what this goes to show, right? That goes to show that this drop to the middle that you imagine just obviously isn't there, geometrically.
No, it just shows that verticals are not parallel.
What? No, this is just about a water level. Where's the vertical?
I understand, Bev. I understand.
Oh, I know what it is, because when you do this circle and when you do this circle, you have a vesica Pisces here, right? And then when you draw this line to this line, like that, then that's where you get a perpendicular there. That's the vertical you're talking about, isn't it?
Sure, but C is not on that line.
C would be directly, if you follow this path, C would be directly there where the vesica Pisces lies. That's why we did this.
No.
This is a shared straight line segment with the radius there. And this point here is directly in the middle of the vesica Pisces, of the geometric drawing of it.
This whole thing is a massive begging the question fallacy.
Well, now that's the perpendicular. That's how you show perpendicular in geometry. Two straight lines.
But C is not on that line.
Yeah, it would. That's the
No,
point
it's
of
not. Go and test it in reality.
We did.
How?
With this water level test, like this.
Hmm. Did you verify optically or something that AC and D or ACA or whatever is a straight line?
Yeah, the water levels are like this. The water level goes like that, right? And the water's like there, and this goes off like that. And then you have another water level, like from the other one, that's right next to it, and it was like that. And that at this point, and this point, where the intersections were, that's what the water levels did. Can you remember those numbers you gave us for when Slice Barkane had the drop of the bending water level? He was bending downwards.
I don't remember the numbers, but I do remember they were unrefracted, so they were sort of physical.
Yeah, that's what these are.
I mean.
The water levels are right next to each other. There, and there. Yeah. Refraction won't come into it at all. Practical. It's like a physics test, isn't it? Physical. This one. Did you never get that? I'm pretty sure I tried to tell people this principle of this test. And it's really strange that you took the idea to tell me that I didn't understand geometry rather than trying to understand the geometry. Really weird.
It all comes down to having 3 points, A, B, and C, so 3 vials of a water level.
Yeah, or A, B,
Your
D.
job.
We didn't really need to put C in there, but I just thought it was good because it's right on the direct path of where the vesica Pisces lies.
But your assumption, which is a begging the question fallacy,
Geometric,
is that 3 water levels, A, B, and C, are on a straight line.
3 water levels. No, it's just one.
3 vials. Three vials, right? So A, B, and C.
Yeah, if you have a water level from A to D, right? Then point B in the centre would lie on that straight line. Yes.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
That's your assumption.
So is it?
That's what you got to try and prove.
Is it higher or lower than?
It'll be higher than that line.
Higher. So from A to D, you say the centre point is higher.
It will be above that line, yes.
Okay. So if you were to put the water level at B, it would be higher. From A to B, you're saying the water level would rise.
It's not going to change elevation. It'll be
How's
above
it
the
higher,
line
then?
that was AD.
How's
It's
it
above
higher?
that line. It's above that line, AD.
It's above the
simple,
line.
Bev. You
You're saying
can't not understand this.
this geometric proof of the shared radius of a water level. Because this
That's
is why
your
I think
assumption.
you have problems with it. Right? You don't realise the unscalability of it, or the scalability of it. That a radius can become a diameter just by drawing another circle. Because you could draw a circle in here as well, couldn't you? You know, like that.
Your whole thing is based on the assumption that A, B, C are 3 vials. 3 vials. Your assumption is that 3 vials are in a straight line.
The one water level establishes a horizontal plane of reference. Yes.
No, they don't.
This is a geometric proof. The shared straight line segment. Straight from Euclid, Book 11, Proposition 1. I'll read it again for you, because I think it's quite really short. And for it to be the first proposition within Book 11. One part of a straight line cannot be in a plane and another part without it. So this straight line here from A to B cannot be a straight line and within a plane, a horizontal plane, without B to D also being in that same plane. It's geometry, look. Simple book. I mean,
we're talking about reality.
At this.
That was a decent wine, by the way.
The next one is 2 straight lines which cut one another are in one plane, and 3 straight lines which meet one another are in one plane. 3 co-plane.
All right, I'm going to go feed the dogs, and I'll say it again. Not that you haven't been told this 1,000 times in the last couple of years, Bev. If you have 3 vials of one water level, you are assuming that they are all in a straight line.
Yeah, they're all on the horizontal plane established by the water level. Yeah.
Reality says otherwise. Anyway, I'm going to go feed the dogs.
Sweet.
See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Roohif.
Well, I will say this: the things we've learned about people making vacuous statements couldn't have been demonstrated more clearly or unclearly.
Geometric misunderstanding was quite clearly expressed there.
Yep. Every time.
Yeah.
That really hurt him as well. Listen.
It's so strange, right? Because you have a point at B that you can definitely draw a circle around that as the center point. No matter what, it's a point that you can use to do that with.
Yeah. And it was just halfway. Right? It's just the whole point of it was to show that A to D, the total length, would be on the same line that A to B, the radius. Radius and the diameter are sort of one in the same straight line.
It's funny when he... Sorry.
No, go on.
I was to say it was funny that he was saying that it's your assumption when we saw the vial, the tubes and the water level match up with the overlapping. I was like, I saw it. It's not an assumption. I've used them practically. I know what they do. Then to deny the physics of it also, let alone the geometric, which is like the nail in the coffin, but the physics part of it's just...
I think he said there would be a rise, but then he also said there would be a drop. Paradox confirmed.
Yeah, so like how do you get, if you have one tube and tap in a middle one and it's going to be higher, well then how do you lay out 2 overlapping and one?
What about if I was to give you some other logic?
Fair, we can try.
If the Earth is a sphere, spherical object, P, you'll take that as a premise, a P?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then the surface of liquid water at rest must curve Q.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the if P then Q, and you're fine with both of those?
Yes. I am fine with both of those.
Okay, then if I could say a water level is a tool to establish a horizontal plane of reference, not Q, therefore not P. Then how would you deal with that one? Because that's a bit simpler, isn't it? Right.
Yeah. Well,
Number 3. Let me think.
Well, you may.
Sorry,
Hey,
on number
you
3.
may be
Eh?
up ranking him there. I mean, just
Yeah.
all we know is not top 2.
That Wally and Wolfie,
Yep.
or Wolfie and Wally. Maybe Wally's the king.
He did say
Well,
yesterday he took top rank because Wolfie's away, apparently.
Is he? Where is he? Hang on, I gotta see where he is.
well, he does keep an eye on Wolfie, doesn't he? He logs into his computer and all that wherever he is, Dubai and all that.
Controls. Yeah, controls the thing. Oh, I know where Wolfie is. Yeah.
Where is he today?
Do you have a tracker on number 1?
Oh, he's posting videos where he is.
Is he always taking selfies and doing stuff like that?
Oh, he holidays quite a lot. Like even when he's sort of working, he's holidaying, which is a pretty good job to have.
Holidaying.
Yeah, like he flies for a guy, and the guy just goes, "We're going to somewhere," and he flies the plane for him, and then basically has a holiday while he's there until he flies back.
Oh, private jet, is it?
Yeah. Global Express, I think it is.
Cool.
Global Express.
Bible Express.
Global Express. Bombardier Global Express. Hang on. Is that it? There we go. Global 7500, I think.
Wow. Has he took a picture of that recently?
Yeah, Wally's shown us.
Yeah.
He's fixated on him, bless him.
How much are they?
Yeah, he's fielded in with more people.
The plane he flies is worth $73 million US.
Okay.
The world's most expensive jet.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
Must mean that everything he says is true all the time.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Must prove a lot, that, right?
Yeah.
Well, I know what he says is true because I know who he is and who he flies for, and like it's. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I don't doubt that he's a pilot and he does that. But what I'm saying is that doesn't make him the Messiah, does it?
No, of course it doesn't. He's just a dude.
So Wally
he flies
does.
for someone that's
Wally's
rich,
really impressed with it.
Yeah,
Wally loves or Wolfie.
Both.
All of it. Have you met Wolfie?
Not in person. I've actually met Wolfie's dad in person.
Just fanboy.
I met Wolfie's dad.
Crazy.
Yeah. I've met Wolfie's dad in person. Critical Think a few times. Yeah.
I met Critical. Is he as short as he looks on the YouTubes? Is he quite short?
He's fairly short. Yeah.
He's short. Really. Cool. Yeah. You lot should do a big meet up, no? Get all of you together in person, no? Or you just do the WhatsApp stuff?
Most of them are in Queensland. Me and Wolfie are in Sydney.
Where's Professor Phil?
Professor Phil? I think he's living overseas, isn't he? Doesn't he work for some... He works for a space age, I think. I don't think he's in Australia. Like, he might come back to visit.
Oh.
But I don't think he's in Australia.
I can't remember what he said yesterday. It was another one. You, Wally, Wolfie.
Mitchell.
Mitchell's a bit south of Sydney. A couple 100 km south. Who else is there? Scotty Storm. Where's Scotty Storm, actually?
They're not wolf packs, though, are they?
No. No morons allowed. Who else is there?
You've already fucked that one up, then, haven't you?
With who? Me?
Well, whoever started the group called it the Wolf Pack to start with. Seriously.
Call it that.
I mean-
I think Wally was the. I think Wally. Yeah, Wally was the originator.
The founder.
He's obsessed with
Founding
Wolfie.
member.
Founder.
He's
That makes him
obsessed
number
with
one, doesn't
Wolfie.
it?
Call him the
Wally's
Wolf.
a founding member.
So Wally must be number one. Wally's
Must
like the man behind the curtain, then, is he?
And he keeps tabs on Wolfie.
Yeah.
Like it.
Nice.
Oh, Wolfie volunteers pretty much wherever he goes, showing us all the cool shit.
So if Wally made it and Wolfie's like in it, are they like mates, or did he take auditions, right, for the Wolf Pack?
I'm fairly sure they've met. Not 100%.
No,
Critical
think
Think's
they
met
have.
pretty much. Critical Think's met pretty much everyone. He gets around a fair bit.
Critical's met Wally.
Pretty sure, yeah. They're both from Brisbane.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
I'm pretty sure
doesn't
they've met. Yeah. And CT, Critical Think sat in the pilot seat of Wolfie's plane, which I thought was pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
It's not Wolfie's plane, though, is it? The plane that Wolfie
No.
flies.
That's what kids do.
Yeah.
Can
His
I
bosses,
sit in
yeah.
the seat? Can I have my photo taken in the front seat?
What's his button do?
Yeah. Don't touch that one.
You had to give him a booster seat, bless him. Oh, well. That's cool.
We're going to have for dinner. Oh, huge ass. Huge ass is in the group as well.
Has he actually got a huge ass?
But let's say the stories of his obesity are vastly overestimated.
Oh, so it's like an opposite thing. Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't say opposite, but he's not a big dude.
Okay.
So what's the Wolf Pack do? Like, why was the Wolf Pack made up?
To laugh at you guys.
At us? No, not us.
Yeah. Oh, and fun at debate and
the
shit that we see. It's pretty funny.
Well, you do realise we just go with logic and geometry, right? You don't seriously laugh at that, do you? Do you laugh at geometric proofs?
We laugh at your attempts at geometric proofs, like your water level test.
Straight line test?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't think it's a straight line then?
No.
Okay.
And your test doesn't expose it either way.
Wait, it's just realising Euclid, right?
I don't know. We've been through this before, haven't we?
Well,
shut up! You can hear he's got a big grin on his face every time he speaks.
Yeah.
He's not even taking this seriously. It's like,
well, he did just say that it's not a geometric proof of a straight line.
Oh.
You assume your outcome.
What do you mean you assume? No, we're just asking. Like, you're telling us that it's not a geometric proof.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's enough. That's what you go
You
with.
assume that the straight lines are shared.
Yeah.
But you don't demonstrate that they're shared. You just assume it, and that's your outcome. Begging the question.
Yeah. Well, obviously, you haven't quite understood the water level test.
I'm pretty sure I have. You've got 6 minutes to explain it, and then I'll go make some dinner. Do you want to bring up your whiteboard?
After you pick up that stuff on the floor, Ben.
Okay.
What you got for dinner?
I don't know. pondering like a sort of Asian egg noodle combination thing
with
maybe
fish.
chicken.
For some
No,
reason,
probably
I've got
chicken.
fish in. Oh, I don't
No,
know why,
I
but
probably
was
fish
chicken.
pops in my
thinking
head.
I was thinking fish as well.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Chicken, I reckon. Chicken's the go.
You like a bit of chicken? My chicken
Love a bit of
last night.
chicken. Mango chicken's fucking mango. They get their mango chutney and
Mango
fried
I love mango
chicken.
chutney.
So good.
Mango chutney is amazing.
I love mango chutney.
So that's probably set it now. Chicken, egg, and noodles or something like that, and whatever spices I feel like. Give it the flavour.
Yeah, man.
Do Australians have baked beans over there?
We have them.
Do
I don't
you?
think they're overly, but I don't think they're as popular here as they are in UK.
In the UK? Oh, okay.
Like generally, you don't get baked beans on like a big breakfast.
Oh, really?
Some people do, like some cafes
Okay.
do, but mostly no.
So it's mainly a UK thing then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, I didn't see beans when I was there.
You cracking out your whiteboard, Bev?
Well, I thought you said you were going for your tea
Yeah, in 3 minutes.
in 3 minutes. Yeah. So are you coming back then? I'll
So,
get it
I'll
prepped
go on.
for if you come back. How
All right.
long are you going for your tea?
Probably cook it and maybe come back and eat it here. Maybe 20 past the hour. Cool.
40
All right,
minutes.
I got to do it now. All right. Back soon.
In a bit.
Well, I can't blame Redmond today, can I?
Oh, yeah, where is he?
He'll be in soon. Oh. Oh, yeah, I've got to empty first. Why did I come in here first? I'm a donut. Done it the wrong way round.
Would have put the TVs in, to be honest.
Oh, I heard Rafa had a chat with Kai yesterday about the robbery.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because I sent Bobby a message and he asked me some questions. And I said, to be honest, mate, I said, I don't know. I said, I just had a quick text, but I'm just, can you make sure he's all right kind of thing. And then he sent me.
Will be lower? How's that work?
It doesn't, does it? I mean, like it's... they've got themselves wrapped up in a paradoxical state, and he's the one that tells me that they've been telling me for a long time. Well, yeah, they've been misunderstanding the geometric principles of the thing for a long time, obviously.
Obviously.
We need to be able to put that into a
Not to change the subject.
package. Go on.